Nothing better than to celebrate the end of winter with trophies in the NCAA Division III Indoor Track and Field Championships. This year at Grinnell College in Iowa, and yes, that is a magnificent jumbotron smack dab in the middle of Charles Benson Bear Recreation and Athletic Center. Naturally, we start with running. Aaron Sabat, fresh off a win in conference in the mile, racing in Heat 2. First lap, Sabat coming out of the gate strong, squarely in the front of the pack as they round to lap 2. Halfway through now, Sabat conceding a little ground, but not in bad shape, though the pace will quicken. Bell lap on its way, and Sabat slipping towards the rear, just 200 meters left. Homestretch, Neil Peterson of UW-Stevens Point out in front. Sabat trying to close the gap. He finishes 4th in the heat with a 4:15 time, but the senior misses day 2 finals by 0.05 seconds. Faster race, Adam Lundquist for NCC, and I wonder what event he's running in. In the blocks, ready, set, whoops, Daniel Otto of UW La Crosse gets DQ'd with a false start. Take 2, that's better. Lundquist in the middle and looking strong halfway through the race. May have finished towards the back, but nearly sets a career best and still narrowly misses out on the day 2 finals by just 2 spots.
It really kind of messes you up because you're there and it's very formal and they walk you out and announce you and everything, and so it just I was feeling ready to go right then, and so it kind of threw me off, but it happens. I didn't get out well. That's something I've been trying to work on all season, and I don't know what my time was. I think it matched my personal best, so we're right around the same area, but I think that false start really messed with me, and so if you don't get out well, you only have 60 meters to go. So it's my first time here. I'm a first time qualifier, and so I'm just grateful, especially this season. I've been hurt. This is my 5th race total, so this is really just I'm just grateful to be here. 4 years of work just finally allowed me to come and participate here, so that's awesome. It's nice that we have so many guys. It really is a team, not just a couple guys. Trying to represent our school. Yeah, it's a great bonding experience. You get to spend so much time with each other, and I think deep down we know what we're here to do. We're here to represent our school, especially as a team, as a family, and that's I think in the back of our mind it's such a cool idea, and we love being a part of that.
Madison Renfro, a 2-time All-American hurdler, she is flying down the track in lane 2, and yeah, there's a reason she's a 2-time All-American. The senior, fastest prelim time, 8:60. She moves on to day 2 for the finals.
It's actually consecutive with my 2 last final times from the last 2 meets, so coming in with a prelim with that time feels awesome. I know I'm going to have a good spot, and just knowing that I got that today, I can't wait to see my time tomorrow. I'll cool down, take care of myself, ice bath and everything, and then it's just relaxing until our other athletes, men and women, go. Megan has the 5K today, so cheering on our teammates and then going back to the hotel, get ready for tomorrow. It's awesome. Actually, we have all of our coaches here, our GAs, so it's really nice to have the support here.
Before we get to Megan in the 5,000 meter, we go to Zack and Tim Vasquez in their own 5K. The pair split at the start, but they say birds of a feather flock together. Mid-race, Plank and Vasquez just barely separated in the middle of the pack. Little different later on. Vasquez starting to creep up towards the front. Vasquez finishing with a time of 14:25.39. Good for 3rd. The winner, Josh Thorson. The guy's a horse. 8-second margin of victory. Plank wrapping up 8th in the race. Good for 2 All-American statuses for the Cardinals and 7 combined team points.
I knew there was going to be a lot of jostling for position, so I just wanted to stay comfortable in the back and cover the big moves when they were made. The motivation was just missing during cross country, and that was just a wake-up call for me. And you only get 4 years to do this, and once it's over, you look back on it and you might wish that you did things differently, and I didn't want to end things like that, and so I just ramped up my training, did everything I needed to do, and came out here with everything I had. I'm proud, especially not even just the finish, just how far I've come, I think, is much more rewarding. Zack's a great guy, so he's a great teammate, and I enjoy training with him, doing everything with him. He's a good guy to be out here on this trip with, and I'm proud of him.
It's amazing to see him do that too, and I'm incredibly happy for him. It's great to have such a guy to train with, be able to have him there, with me, traveling with me, warming up, cooling down, everything like that. So, I'm super proud of him. I'm so happy he could represent the team up front like that. So, it's nice having that type of scoring too. It's a lot different than the races we've been running, because Tim and I have mostly been at home, if not always at home. So, having this crowd around us and the pace changing a lot, it was a lot different than what I'm used to.
4 hours away from home,
Yeah.
and still I heard NCC chants coming from half the building.
Yeah.
That's got to be crazy.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it's great to have that support, and I mean, that's what our team builds off of is tradition. I mean, everyone kind of pays their dues a little bit. You know, if you don't make it, you go and watch, as long as it's within a travelable distance. If not, then you watch at home. But it's exciting. It's great to have them out here, and it's awesome to have that support. It's a big family, really. I had my actual family out here, and then I had those guys, so it's all one big family.
Now we can get to Miss Costanzo. Women's 5K, and like Thorson, Amy Reagan of Stevens Institute crushing the event. Early on, Costanzo sitting 6th. Coach Carrie Cluckhone is watching on as her senior battles through the 5,000-meter race. Mid-race now, Costanzo pushing for the number 2 spot, though that ranking highly contested. Unfortunately, with just a few laps remaining, Costanzo starts running out of juice. The senior coming in 13th, but hey, we'll see her again on day 2 for the 3K. If you're wondering where's pole vault, we're saving the best for last. Well, I guess not if the 4x4 team has anything to say about that. Daniel Spacapanicio getting the Cards off to a good start. Halfway through, Zack Kirby giving off the baton to Ben Nordman, and away he goes, the Cardinals with a chance to win the heat. Final handoff, and it's the freshman Peyton Perron anchoring the Cards' hopes, and remember that he's in 3rd at this moment. Keyword was the new guy. The Cards win the heat, 4th fastest prelim time, and the 4x4 team is on to day 2.
Felt great. We had a good race, and we're looking out to go even faster in finals tomorrow. Just run fast, really. I mean, we wanted to work on handoffs, get good handoffs. That's the key to winning at 4x4. So we worked on that for the past couple weeks. We just putting it together. We might be young, but we're fast. So can't wait for the future, but we got to focus on right now. He's a fast freshman, so he's only going to get faster. So he's exciting.
Last race of the day for NCC, the distance medley relay, or simply the DMR. Zack getting the red and white off to a good start. Cards fans starting to make some noise for their team, including Zack's older brother Tim, who's also an assistant coach. Falling a bit farther behind, the Cards needing to pick up some ground with Kyle Hilton. To the final lap, the place is getting loud. WashU pulls out the win, Cards placing just off the podium in 10th place. Here we are, the Winders, and of course, pole vault. Sophomore Luke Winder, already a 2-time national champion, easily disposes of his first height, a shade over 16.5 feet. Let's just skip to the good stuff, shall we? 2 pole vaulters left, Winder and John Hopkins' Andrew Bartnett. Winder has already cleared, and Bartnett cannot. 3rd championship for Luke Winder, but hey, the fun does not stop there. Going for the national meet record, first attempt, no good. Neither was the second. So let's do it one more time. You know what they say, 3rd time's a charm, right? Yep, 18 feet 1 inch, national meet record and school record, and a very happy family.
I'm on top of the world right now. You know, God's blessed me with some amazing opportunities, and that's the only reason I'm here. You know, I'm here to glorify God, and if I'm doing that through jumping 18-1, or if I'm doing that through jumping 16 feet, that's my goal, is to honor and glorify Him. So, you know what, today God was with me, and He's always been with me, but He knew today was the day, and, you know, I just came out here and I performed, and I tried to execute, and I knew that if I put the numbers together and really just executed my technique properly, that I'd be able to make this. But it came down to a 3rd attempt, and I'm just out of words, you know. He basically, I think, just said to me, we did it. And, you know, that's true. It's not that I did it, it's that we did it. You know, he has just as much effort into this that I do, and probably honestly more, because all I have to do is pole vault, and that's the fun part. He's got to deal with all the stress of me going down to 3rd attempts, and got to go home and sit on my bad workout that I had earlier, or whatever happens, you know. And he's the one he tells me the numbers, he tells me the technical stuff, and I just have to go out there and do what he tells me, and then I'll jump well.
First day in the books, finishing with the NCC men's team 2nd as a team with 17 points behind UW-Eau Claire and their 23.